Peace and love. How y'all doing out there? Bayside Jewel just checking in with you. And what I'm going to talk about today is, you go through a transition where you start to, really acknowledge things. Sometimes people ain't going to be on the same page you are. They're not. When you start seeing things for what they really are and you want to talk about it, you're not going to find a lot of people that want to hear what you got to say. That's just how it goes. This is why people that have come to a deeper understanding, perhaps you can call it an awakening. Yeah. It's like your whole life basically changed, even with your friends, your family, my chickens. They may even think you're damn crazy, when you start speaking the truth, or something you may have verified in research. Most often, people don't want to hear it, Yet and still, people always talk about they, don't like a liar. And at the same time, they don't want to hear the truth. So who's really the liar? I was, going through this with family and friends even. I know they thought I was crazy and probably still think I'm crazy, But I think to a certain extent only, man, because they know. Yeah, family, you know how I am. I've always been a little in my own world, yeah. But what I want to say is that, when you start seeking the truth and you start being about it, and calling a lie when it's a lie, and verifying what you know as opposed to what you've been taught, sometimes you can create, some enemies. Yeah, they don't want to hear shit you got to say. They think your ass is touched. I remember when I was calling it out, people saying, especially guys, guys and women too, they would tell me it's their birthday. And I said, no, it's not your birthday, especially a man. Men can't have birthdays, right? Men don't give birth, right? Only women give birth. So the way I see it, and I was telling people, is if a woman has one child, then she has a birthday. The day that she gave birth to that child is actually her birthday. So if a woman has 5 children, then she actually has 5 birthdays, 5 dates that she given birth to. That's what a birthday is. All of this bullshit talking about happy birthday should really be happy born day. And that born day is your day. But you're calling it a birthday, and you're actually stealing it from your mother, because your mother gave birth to you on that particular day. So your birthday is actually your mother's birthday, not yours. It's your born day, but it's your mother's birthday. So when I broke that down, they were like, Yeah, but think about it. Men don't give birth. Men don't give birth. So men can't have birthdays. They can only have born days, right? And you're cheating your mother, you're robbing your mother, calling it your birthday, when it's actually your mother's birthday. It was the day that she gave birth to you, right? So these are the things that I was calling out, man. I know they thought I had lost my mind, but at the same time, they knew I was right. But this is the foolish shit that we've been taught, This is the foolish shit that we've got to learn how to speak properly, actually, because, really, you've heard it before, words are spells, and you certainly have the power to speak things into existence. So you got to be careful with your words, especially now. The energy's on the planet, man. I mean, man, I'm going to tell you, just about now, I can think something, and if I want it to happen, sure enough, it'll happen, And I'm sure you've been caught up with some of that too. You might have thought of somebody, but you didn't say anything. Kept it to yourself. And then maybe hours later or a couple of days later, you end up seeing that person, that people, So the energy is here. I say we take advantage of it and change our realities, This, the way, I don't know any other way to say it, but it's like this planet, man, is it's an illuminated planet, full of dreams and affirmations and manifestations, So the power that's within us, we can actually manifest it, So I just wanted to come on here and talk about that a little bit, So, don't feel like you're alone when you start, coming to your senses, to your higher conscious. Because some people, they ain't gonna get it, they just ain't gonna get it. So, when I was going through this great awakening, man, I got to a point where I wanted to be by myself. Just leave me the fuck alone, leave me alone, and I do my own thing, have my own thoughts, and be well grounded, because I knew what I knew, and I've been through trying to talk to people, but I'm never been one for to really be talking about football games, baseball games, and all this kind of crap, But when I came to a awakening, I definitely didn't have anything to do with it. I'd watch people, talking about the sports, and like they were really there and be wearing the jerseys and shit, the football games on. Them motherfuckers is getting paid. They're making money. You're sitting on your ass watching them, rooting for them and shit. But they're getting paid. They're just entertaining your damn ass. I had always found better things to do. I didn't want to watch football games. You're not an athlete. You're not wait a minute, let me take that back. There are some athletes, some of y'all out there are athletes. And to a certain degree, I'm still one myself, but a lot of times there don't be athletes, but they got on the jersey like they can really do something, can't bust a grape, but they got all the specs, they know everything, who did what, who did this and that. I just look at them. I'm like, you know. So, how I used to do is I would spend time with myself, man, and I would just start writing, start writing songs, writing lyrics, whatever, pick up a guitar and start strumming or something, That's how I escaped that, To me, that was powerful to be able to create, It's like you're hearing tones and melodies and you're grabbing them and you're composing them, So that's how I kept myself sane. And I know some people probably thought I was crazy about that, So, I've invested a lot of my time with music, and not all of it was good, but there are definitely a few tracks that are bomb, and from what I've seen, there's a lot of brothers and sisters that, that just elevated, and they're just, talking about, the awakening and stuff like that. But I also noticed that most of them are musicians, or singers. It's interesting, yeah. And, I would definitely be one to fall in that category. But, yeah, so, you go through some phases, where people don't want to even deal with you, or it might be whispering, talking about you. But you stay on track. You stay on track. You ain't crazy. You keep doing what you're doing. You're not crazy. They're the ones who's out to lunch in this big ass goddamn cartoon world, Even with the politics. I don't want nothing to do with Chucky's administration. I don't want nothing to do with that, man. But I do know what's going on. But I'm just sitting back watching things manifest because I've already talked about it. The time is now. People are waking up, finding out, things that blow their minds. It's mind-blowing information that's actually circulating right now, because we are actually getting closer to circulating again more and operating again, especially us melanated brothers and sisters, more into the spiritual realm. Sisters are lighting candles, taking spiritual baths, and finding out about their herbs, detoxing their bodies and stuff like that. So it's a spiritual thing. That's spiritual. Taking spiritual baths and taking good care of yourself and knowing the truth. I can't stand to be around too much cartoons. I can't. But you know what? Let me tell you something. Don't think that it's easy for me, because I go through the same thing still. It's hard to find, that state of mind. Everybody, got it, So, sometimes you got to just keep to yourself and, just dibble and dabble, because you got family that's, you got family that could be not on that page, So sometimes you just dibble and dabble, but even your family, sometimes you got to separate from them, So you're on this journey. My advice to you is to just stay on track. You're not crazy, and it's a hard thing to do, and sometimes it makes you sad when you know what you know and you try to share it, and the people you love or your family, they don't want to hear it. You feel sad, but you don't feel sad for yourself. Me, I didn't feel sad for myself. I feel sad for them. So, and I know some of y'all family are watching, and now, y'all know how I am, and I know how y'all felt about me too. I know y'all niggas crazy about me, but y'all think I'm touched too. You think I'm a little touched. It's okay. You can keep on thinking that I'm touched. You'll see. So, hey, this is Bayside Jewel. Here we got to keep it real. I can't, even if you're family, I just got to tell it like it is. Love all of y'all. But y'all, I know y'all niggas think I'm touched. But yeah, family. Stay on track. You're elevating your mind. You're doing the research. You're verifying things. You find yourself doing more reading and seeking information. That's good. Keep it up. And, it may not seem like it, but there are people that are elevating to a higher level of consciousness in record numbers. So it may not seem like it, but there are, so don't feel bad. Yeah? Okay, so I'm going to sign out of this camp. This is Brother Bay. Until the next time, I'll talk to you. Assalamu alaikum.